Hello everyone, I'm Indumati, a certified Softskill trainer. In today's session, we are going to discuss about the importance of self-analysis. The great philosopher Socrates once said that know yourself. It is a just two words quote, but it contains a deep meaning and purpose behind it. What does mean by self-analysis and why it is important to lead a good life? Self analysis is the process of analyzing our own self without anyone's help or without any instruments. It will help us to live a better life as because we are analyzing about our needs, desires, passion, what are our goals, what is our strength, what is our weakness, what are the areas of improvement that we need to do, everything that we are going to analyze and we are going to talk about our own self within ourselves. That is here. If someone is analyzing and giving a judgment towards us, we'll get angry sometimes, right? So, in order to avoid those criticism and negative things, we are going to analyze our own self with the help of our own self itself. So, self analysis, analyzing your capability and individuality through your own help. What is the need of self analysis? Why it is important? We can take it in two terms. Imagine that you are analyzing yourself completely, how it will help to develop your personal life as well as your professional life. If you are very clear about what is your skill, what are the areas that you are good at, what are the skills that you require in order to upgrade yourself, what is your strength, what types of goals that you have, what is your dream job, everything, so that you can choose your career, you can choose the job role according to your individual needs. So you will not feel much hectic, you will not feel uncomfortable when you going to work in a particular field. But if you are not understanding your needs, goals, and desires, you are just simply taking a career in order to earn a money. Will you get satisfaction on the job? Probably not, right? The job will become more hectic for you. You'll feel much more uncomfortable in the workplace. Your life will lack some purpose of living. So, in order to avoid those personal and professional confusions, we need to analyze yourself. Then, in terms of personal relationship, if you know about yourself, how you will react to particular situations, how you will make important decisions of your life, what are the emotions that you have, and what kind of emotions you doesn't listen to, everything, it will help you to build a personal relationship much more better. So, not only in the personal life, it also gives a good impact and it creates a major impact in your professional life too if you start to analyze yourself. Let us have a detailed discussion. What are the other benefits of analyzing your own self? So, if you started to analyze yourself, you can have a better understanding about your needs. What do you exactly need in your life, both in personal and professional terms, as well as you will able to make a better decision because you know what is your expectation, what is your strength, what is your weakness, everything, right? As well as if you are aware about your emotions and how you will react to particular situations, you can decrease the reactivity to the complicated situation, so you will have some better mental health. As well as if you started to analyze about your strength and weakness, you can recognize what do you can do well, as well as if you want to do something other thing, like what are the improvements that you can make or what are the struggles that you are exactly facing. It each and every struggles will have a solution, but first and foremost thing, we have to analyze what is our struggle is. Then it will help you to increase your value to adapt with the society. It will help you to build a personal, proper relationship, as we discussed earlier, and you can manage your emotions much more better. So, lots and lots of advantages and lots of credibilities are there if you analyze yourself much more better. So, how we can analyze? Generally, if we want to know about ourselves, we can write the things like what we are good at, like what are the things we doesn't like, and everything. We can write it down and we can list it down. But is there any tool to analyze yourself without anyone's help? Yes, it is. So we have a tool called SWOT analysis. Do you know what is mean by SWOT analysis? The S in SWOT stands for strength, W in stands for weakness, O stands for the opportunities, T stands for the threats. I will explain you it in a clear way. In this column, like whenever you want to analyze yourself much more better, take a note and divide the page into four columns. On the first column that you have to write it as a strength. The second column that you have to mention as your weakness. Third column as opportunities and the fourth column as threats. So before starting to analyze yourself, just sit in a calm place and relax yourself. Okay. Then start to talk with your own self with more transparency. Don't hide anything. Like, don't try to impress anyone with your results. So be true to yourself and start to work it on it. So in the first column, list out what are the strengths you have. Like maybe you are a good communicator, you have good leadership quality, you are very kind human, you have much humanity, like you are an academic topper, whatever it may be, you have an immense strength which in yourself, right? But don't limit yourself. Even if it is a little strength, it's fine. Make sure that you are mentioning about that little strength too. Okay, extend it, write it as much as you can, but with genuine heart. Then mention about your weakness. What are the areas that you think that you are very weak in? Maybe in professional skills, maybe some of the technical skills that you may weak in, or else in as a personal attribute, sometimes you may be weak in understanding the emotions. You may have some stage fear. You don't have the ability to mingle with the team, whatever it may be. So, what are the things that you consider as a weakness according to yourself? You can mention everything in the weakness column and list out the opportunities that you have. For example, we have a good family background to support us. We have somewhat financially stable. Then, if you are a student who is going to the college, you have college as a platform to develop yourself. So you can ask and consult your doubts, clarifications, everything within your professors, right? So list out what are the opportunities, whatever it may be, what are the things that you consider as your opportunities that you currently have in your hands. List all the opportunities in this column. Then next comes your threats. What are the fear and what are the obstacles that you are exactly facing in your life? Mention it as threat. For example, let me elaborate it with a scenario. Imagine if one of the person strength is he is very good in academics, he have good knowledge within his mind. So I can write this like he is very good in strength. Then he is writing his weakness as like he is poor in communication. You don't know how to communicate, what is the proper way of communication. You have very low confidence, you don't know how to face the audience. He is very reserved. So he is mentioning everything in his weakness session. So then when it comes to opportunities, that he is mentioning that what are the opportunities that he has in his hands. Like he can mention about the electronic devices that we can access, like the books, the research materials, and the social media platforms in whichever which is essential for him to develop his communication skills. He may have a good circle of friends who can help him to talk in English, who can help them to develop the confidence, etc. So he can mention all of the opportunity that he has in this particular column. Then it comes to strength threat. He can mention about he have a fear of criticism, as because he is worrying about what the other people will think if he is talking in a bad English. He may be considered it as a threat. So that in threat column he can mention about this. So how it works? You have mentioned the person have mentioned about his strength. He have listed his weakness as well as he listed his opportunity and he identified also his threats too. Then how this SWOT works? Even if you are segregating and allotting every column, will it work? We have to find a solution to overcome our weakness, right? So opportunity is the main thing which can act as a bridge to convert all of your weakness into strength. So he have a good opportunity that his friends are good in communication, or else he have college as a good platform where he can able to communicate with his professors to improve his knowledge. He can use the opportunity in a better way. So directly his weakness, what he had mentioned is weakness, right? The fear of criticism is his threat. His weaknesses is very poor in communication. So he can use all the opportunity that he has in his hands, so that his weakness will automatically convert it into his strength, right? So this is how this SWOT analysis works. First, you have to analyze what is your strength. If your strength column is good, then keep it up. Don't leave your strength for anyone at any cost for getting any benefits. So keep your strength as it is. If you find what are the weakness that you have in yourself, have a note on it, then compare with the opportunities that what you have. Use that opportunity in a better way to convert all of your weakness into strength. If you know what is the exact threat that you are facing in order to convert your weakness, take a little steps which helpful in order to convert and break the little threats with the already existing strength that you have. For example, if he is very confident, then he may have most possibility to break his threat with his confidence, right? So this is how this column work. So even before taking any important decisions in your life regarding career or its personal aspect, make sure that you are analyzing yourself to the extent so your life will become more peaceful. Thank you.